One of the key issues that strategic managers have been grappling with for the last 20 or 30 years is the notion that organisations really need to deliver strategic outcomes more than just financial outcomes. Now, I emphasise more than because it's not a replacement for financial outcomes, but a recognition that strategic managers in organisations and organisations themselves are accountable for producing additional outcomes, strategic outcomes over and above producing financial returns. Financial returns remain important, but probably pioneered by Kaplan and Norton's work on the balanced scorecard, there's an increasing recognition in organisations. In fact, something like 2/3 of the Fortune 500 use balanced scorecard methodology. There's an increasing recognition by strategic managers that in addition to the financial outcomes, they're accountable for producing other strategic outcomes. Some of those in the traditional Kaplan and Norton framework include customer outcomes, organisational development outcomes, and learning and growth outcomes. But the idea is that strategic managers need to say, in addition to producing return on investment, return on shareholder capital, etc., we also need to produce things like a better organisation, more strategically competent, more strategically agile. We need to develop our people, we need to engage with employees and build our relationship with employees. We've got critical customers that we need to produce outcomes for. So the balanced scorecard, and as I said earlier, the popularity of that indicates that it was seen as a really effective way for dealing with this dialogue about we need to do more than just produce money. The balanced scorecard is one methodology. Another methodology is the triple bottom line. And that's also seen as being very popular by both the business media and the academic media. And it recognises even more broadly than the Kaplan and Norton view that the organisation has accountabilities for multiple bottom lines, is that an organisation exists in society, it exists in a community, and as well as financial bottom lines, strategic managers need to take on board the responsibility for environmental bottom lines and social bottom lines. And in a more recent manifestation called quadruple bottom line account reporting, they also need to be accountable for good corporate governance bottom lines. So all of these are just different views that recognise the importance to an organisation and its strategic managers of thinking more broadly than just the finances. So that's the first key takeout from this unit. The second is the notion that strategy is both a planned or proactive process and an emergent or reactive process, that organisations can and should be developing statements about the future outcomes that they want to produce and developing plans to do so, and that's called the proactive approach to strategy. But they also need to hold back on and develop some strategic resources to respond as events change, as the environment changes, etc. And that's called the reactive process. So in considering strategic management and our understanding of strategic management, we need to take on board that it is both a planned proactive process and an emergent reactive process, and that both of those skill sets are important.